sign of Detective Cross. Oh, oops. No sign of Detective Cross. What's the plan now? Good question. They'll find whoever did this to you, Blake. I'll make sure. Scout, can you see anything? I can currently see 432 objects. Can you be more specific? Or I can scan them all individually. No, I mean, can you see anything that might shed some light on what happened? And before you say anything, I don't mean the desk lamp. Understood. I'll scan the room. Scanning commencing. Get your pick-crossing brains ready. Alright, start with the chair. Alright, here's another one. Go ahead and pause here and play when you want to come back or if you want to follow along. This already got exponentially harder, so this is relatively annoying. But we have 7, 1, 5. Okay, so 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think here is where I can safely put the 7 at for overlap. We have 6 here. I think I could do essentially the same thing for 6. So these two. No, it's 6 and 1. Ooh. I hope this is still fine. I think it is. And if it's the case, 5 should be here. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll just say that's 5. Yeah. 2's there. But I don't know if there's like another 2 here or obviously so much space over here. 2. Oh, they solved it for me. Okay, so there's 1 here. So that means everything here there's nothing there. I feel like it would be here. I kind of like see that happening. 3's there. Okay, maybe I can't put this here. Nope. Ah, damn. 5. Oh, well, I could just continue that there now. And then 4. Oops. I solved that. Damn it. It is kind of sad when I can't like solve it on my own. Okay, well, there's that solved now. 3's there. Oh, there's a 3 here. And a 4. Oh, what is that? A medical report. This is a medical examiner's report. Detective Cross must have called someone to check the body. We use these in murder mystery when we need to know basics about a murder. You know, cause of death, time of death. People were murdered on your TV show? Well, yeah, it's literally in the title. I didn't realize. I thought you said you were innocent. No one actually dies on the show, Scout. They're just acting. Acting? Ah, I see. The show isn't real. You're all pretending to be an actress. No, I don't have time to explain this right now. Give me a minute to read this report. Cause of death, blunt force trauma to the head. It's like the detective said. Time of death, approximately 4:30 p.m. Where was I 4:30 p.m.? According to my internal chronometer, that's when we met in the parking lot. Of course. Scout, I think you just found my alibi. Oh, Miss Mizrahi, what are you doing here? Oh, we gotta distract Bill now. Our bestie Bill. You really shouldn't be here, Miss Mizrahi. You're gonna get yourself arrested. I know I shouldn't be here, Bill, but I couldn't stay in that break room. How did you even get out? I thought Detective Ross locked that door. I crawled through the ventilation system with little help from Scout here. I'm Scout! Hi. What is that? A flying fax machine? He's a robot of some kind. We haven't had much of a chance to get to know each other yet. Scout, this is Bill. He's the studio's one-man security team. Hello, Bill. Boy, technology these days is amazing, isn't it? My son can fax me his drawings from home and they come out right in my office here. Well, up until last week anyway, now they've got him doing macaroni in art school. She's gummed up the machine something awful. Wow. Bill, I've got to prove to Detective Cross that I didn't kill Blake. Can you help? You know I'd do anything to help you out, Miss Mizrahi. I don't want to get in trouble. What have you been doing since Detective Cross arrived? He put me in charge of guarding the crime scene. He's got a lot to do, so I'm supposed to make sure no one gets in here or touches anything. You didn't touch anything, did you? Who? Me? Of course not, buddy. Bestie. Bill. No, of course not. You've got nothing to worry about. What about the medical examiner's report? You were reading it just a minute ago. Didn't you forget? The report? Oh, geez, that's super important. I'm gonna be in so much trouble if Detective Cross hears about this. Thanks, Scout. You're welcome, Honor. What do you think of Detective Cross? Honestly, he's kind of scary. I told him I liked his badge and he towered over me like some enormous angry telephone pole. I swear he looks twice as big close up. He just stood there frowning at me. Felt like hours. And then he pointed at my tie and it was unprofessional. But I like this tie. All I want is to prove to Detective Cross that I didn't kill Blake. You're a smart cookie, Miss Rari. But shouldn't you let the detective do his job? And stay in the break room all night? No thanks. Maybe he knows what he's doing, but it takes too long. You know what? That's not really the best, I don't think, but sure. Honor is basically saying I can do his job better than him. At this rate, the real killer is going to get away before he's even interviewed us. I know I'm just an actress in a detective show. Hell, I wasn't even the main character, but I can help. Maybe, but you're gonna need some serious evidence to convince Detective Cross you're not a suspect. The medical examiner's report says Blake died around 4:30 p.m. I'd left Blake's office way before that. That's great, but how can you prove it? I've only seen it in your show. You need evidence. Scout, do you record anything in those cameras of yours? Yes, Honor. I automatically keep a cyclical buffer of the past few hours of visual input. However, I have no way of displaying those images. All that technology and they didn't think to give you a printer? I'll add that to the list. You know, that reminds me of the fancy CCTV system we are supposed to get. Then they trimmed the budget and it ended up getting installed out in the parking lot. Typical management, I'm telling you. Wait, you're saying there's CCTV outside? Sure, no one ever showed me how to use it, but it's there. Bill, that CCTV will prove my alibi. I was in the parking lot when the murder happened. Can you pull the footage to show Detective Cross? Well, in theory, but you need my fingerprint to open the security office door, and I'm supposed to stay here and guard the crime scene. Guard it from who? Everyone is locked in the break room. What if the murderer comes back? Then Scout will, blast them with his death ray. Really? He can do that? Honor, yes, that's is a thing he can do. Absolutely. Now, can you go get that tape, please? Oh, geez. Okay. If you're sure, I'll be as quick as I can. Whoo! That was close. Honor, I don't have a death ray. I know, Scout. Just play along, okay? No, this is gonna be bad when the actual murder comes through and Scout says, "Die for my death ray!" My first real crime scene. It's nothing like I imagined. Your friend's dead, Honor. I thought you pretended to solve crimes on your TV show. I did. And I've read so many mystery novels, seen so many movies. It sounds stupid now, but I guess I've convinced myself I'd know how to handle a real murder. Now that I'm standing here looking at the body of my friend, Oh, Bill, did you get the tapes already? Nope. Jesus! Detective Cross will do fine, thanks. You want to give me an explanation, or shall I skip straight to the handcuffs? Well, gotta prove my innocence now. I can't wait to see how you're gonna try to talk your way out of this. Okay, I can explain everything. How did you even get here? Through the air vent? The air vent? Who do you think you are, John McClane? Maybe if you hadn't locked us in the break room, I could have used the door like a normal person. Oh, really? My apologies. I didn't realize I should have made it easier for you to tamper with the crime scene. I realize this looks bad, but I got sick of waiting around. You haven't even taken our statements yet. This is real life, not some 2-bit TV show. Good police work takes time. I need to remember to give Detective Cross a voice. I keep deterring away from it. Spider-Man! I'm just trying to find some way to prove I didn't kill Blake. He was my friend. And you thought breaking into a crime scene was going to help your case? Actually, it did. There's solid proof that I didn't do it. Bill has gone to get the security tapes. I was beginning to wonder where he'd gone. Maybe you convinced him to leave so you can screw around with the real evidence. You'll see once he gets back. You just have to trust me. Trust don't get you very far in my line of work. You got any leads yet? Yeah, I'm looking at one right now. Please. Detective, I'm just trying to help. Oh, right. That's not the way. That's not the emotions that Otter's giving. Being a detective on TV doesn't mean you're qualified to waltz in and take over a real murder investigation. Real police work isn't a game, it's dangerous. And you don't know the first thing about it. That's where you're wrong. My dad was on the force. And I suppose he told you all about it. He didn't have to. He'd come home exhausted every night, and I saw what it did to him. I might not have the training, but I understood the job. I know what it takes. You make me laugh. I've seen your show. You wouldn't last 5 minutes on the force. His voice is making me very exhausted. What would you do if the killer showed up right now? I would blast him with my death ray. Not this. He's just kidding, detective. What's taking so long anyway? We've been stuck in that room for hours. I'm doing my job. There's a lot of things to cover. Security, photography, evidence collection. I read enough mysteries to know that it shouldn't take this long. Something's wrong. So I'm a little understaffed. Nothing I can't handle. Oh, great. It's reassuring to know that Blake's death is so high on the LAPD's list of priorities. Central's screwing me around again, but it won't work. I might be old, but I'm not getting pushed into a desk job yet. It takes as long as it takes, and that's the end of it. Detective Cross, this is Scout. This looks like something out of Buck Rogers. Are you a real detective? Can you help me find my creator? Or you better get this flying toaster out of my face before things get ugly. Scout, maybe you should leave the nice detective alone. Oh. Alright, Ms. Mizrahi. I think it's time we move this conversation down to the precinct, don't you? I got it, Honor. I found the security tape. Nice of you to join us. Detective Cross! Oh, jeez. Well, I mean, what a pleasant surprise. Maybe I'm getting forgetful of my old age, but didn't I tell you to guard this room? I'm guarding the room. I mean, I just had to go and, care to explain how Miss Purple over here managed to get in? You said to make sure no one gets through the door. You didn't say anything about the air vent. So you wandered off and let the murder suspect at the scene of the crime. Alone, with all the evidence. Well, when you say it like that, I went to check the CCTV system. Would have been back sooner, but I had to take that darn thing apart to get the tape. You couldn't just press the eject button? There's an eject button? Wonderful. I mean, listen, no one taught Bill how to work the CCTV system. Or VHS tape, I suppose. So, what do you say, detective? Care to see my evidence? You've got 5 minutes. After that, I'm taking you downtown. That's all I need. Scout, can you scan this? Puzzle start. Wonderful. Go ahead and pause here, plug in whatever, or follow along. All right, here we go. We see some 10s immediately, so we can go ahead and clear those out. Oopsies. And then we have 8, which I kind of want to just hold on that for now until I can solve others. I think 2, 1, 2, 1. I could do another 2, 1, 2, 1. So there's that. And now we have 2 2s here. I just need to figure out which side they're on. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we can put, oops. We can put 8 here. That's great. So this means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 goes all the way down here. And then 1, 1, 8 here as well. Oh my gosh, it got so much more easier. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, cool. Oh, right, the tape. Why does it look like that? It's not like square, it's like a circle. Okay, what are we looking at? This is the security footage from the parking lot earlier this afternoon. Look, there's Bill. Who's that in the background? Looks like they've got spray cans. You've got a problem with vandals around here, Bill? Them? No, they're just contractors. Contractors? They're kids. They've got skateboards, for God's sakes. Didn't you say you were looking for kids with graffiti earlier, Bill? Oh, jeez. As enlightening as this is for some of us, I don't see how this proves anything useful. I'm getting to that, Detective. Bill, can you fast forward to about 4:30 p.m.? There, that's it. See, that's me standing by my car. I spoke to Bill, then Scout. Okay, you were in the parking lot. So what? Wow, that fanfare. Blake was already dead. He died around 3:30 p.m. And the CCTV footage clearly shows I was in the parking lot. I don't know why I was posing there, but whatever. Well, I'll be damned. Not bad for a TV detective, huh? I guess not. Now, if you could just wait a second. How did you know the time of death? Bill, did you let her read the medical report? Oh, jeez. Listen up, everyone. I'll need to keep you here for a little longer. Please, detective. I spent the last 20 minutes trying to get John and Becky to stop arguing. I'd have more luck sorting out the Middle East. If you need something to keep you occupied, start working on those statements. What about me? Can I help out some way? Scout could. Listen, Nancy Drew. You've got lucky with the CCTV, but that was all it was. Luck. Now go home and let the professionals handle this. Hey, how come she gets to go home? She could be the murderer. I've seen evidence that proves otherwise. Only thing she's guilty of is being a pain in my ass. You can't keep me locked up in here. What if I'm next? Don't worry, babe. If anyone tries anything, I'll whack them with one of my dumbbells. You brought dumbbells with you on a job? You'll never know when you're gonna find a spare 5 minutes to work up a sweat. You know what I mean? A reclusive nun would get what you mean. And even she'd think 5 minutes is pathetic. Oh, wow. Shade. Wait, did I just find Becky funny? Detective, I'm begging you. You've got to let us out of here. I'm going stir crazy. Fine, you can leave the goddamn room. Just stay inside studio grounds, okay? I mean it. Any of you try anything and I'll have you tackled by the patrolman faster than you can say WrestleMania. Quick question. How cute is this theoretical patrolman? How good is his credits? Does he get along with his mother? As for you, go home. Just for the record, you guys are all crazy. I'm putting that on my record. It's a little aimless, but okay. Praise goodness, we're free-ish. Guess I should go home now, like he said. Don't feel bad, babe. Earned it. You said you were going to prove yourself innocent, and you went out and did it. Did I? I did, didn't I? The jig was almost up. Is that okay to say? What are you waiting for? You're free to go. Uh-oh. You've got that look on your face. Don't think you can hide from me, missy. I know that look. That's the honor Mizrahi. I'm not giving in special. I got myself out of trouble. Well, what about you guys? What about Blake? He gave me my big break. I wouldn't be here without him. He wasn't just my boss, he was my friend. Right up until he fired you. But that's just it. It doesn't make any sense. All I could think of at the time was how angry I was, but looking back, he was so nervous. You've been playing detective too long, babe. You're starting to sound like one. It's not just me, there's something else going on. I just can't leave. If you want to keep investigating, Honor, I'm here to help. Scout, don't you want to find a real detective? You may not be a real detective. Maybe what I really need is a partner. I'm good at finding things, but I'm no good with people. But you convinced Bill to help you. You proved your innocence to Detective Cross. So maybe I don't need a real detective after all. Because together, we can solve anything. If you want to try, that is. Why not? I think I'm getting to like having you around anyway. What about you, KC? Will you help me look into it? Absolutely! You know I've got your back. But, I gotta pop to the loo first. I've needed to go for hours, and I'm genuinely scared something's about to burst. Location unlocked. Office. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope you all are enjoying this series as much as I am. I'm loving the characters. I'm loving the puzzles and just everything about it so far. And I hope you are too. If you are, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification for when the next videos come out. And yeah, I hope I see you guys next time. Let's solve mysteries.